NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from NRG Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw. Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down, it's Irving. Finds room inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, 49.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking. Get yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. That's it.
Stroud gonna throw right away. On the quick slash, it's caught by Tank. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
118. That's it.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go. Why, Tony? Hey, uno more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one swung out wide to Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
118.
A carry here for Allen. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Allen gonna get it again. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin's good on the extra point. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's Irvin. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Oh.
Stroud to throw. That is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. On first down, it's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That pass play good for 22. First down for Houston.
At the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 19. Hey, no more. No more.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. He'll get this complete to Allen. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Allen will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
But I think these guys were ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Irving. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy. And
this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt on the back end of this defense.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
All right.
They go back to Allen. And it's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
19 Texans.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And they're trying to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right.
They'll try to run this one in.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Texans will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficient.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Complete to number 86. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Oh, hey. 18. Outside.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground.
He gets free. He will score again. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Texans are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Purdy on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job to keep the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Henry 202.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
At the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Throwing is Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
The 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, right.
Give, this is Allen. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jair Brown on the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Out, Mr. 118. What's that?
Here comes Allen. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Texans keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
49ers nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. First and 10 for Purdy. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 59 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one swung out wide to Allen. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
11. Here we go. Look. Today. Look. 18. That's it. Hey, south. Today.
Now, Stroud. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Get set. Up. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. Off he goes. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Escaping the pressure right. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. This one's batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't have to get picked and going the other way.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Alrighty.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Hey, uno more. Parky. Here we go. 19, 11. 18.
On the handoff, it is Allen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Texans stretch things out even further.
49ers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Purdy now on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the handoff, it's Allen. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Out, listen up, hot. 118, what's up?
Here's a run. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll run with Allen. Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead.
63, 49ers 7.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.